For those of you that can't make out the text that is displayed on your screen, allow me to read it to you. Hope, Florida. Controversy deepens. Committees linked to DeSantis received money given to his wife's nonprofit. Let's get into it. Breaking news. Republicans circumvent the American people again. I made this video a few weeks ago talking about how Republicans circumvent the will of the people. You know, the American people, the ones that Fox News and the White House press secretary is always spouting out. The will of the people, the will of the people. A bunch of bullcrap baloney. They are always against the majority of the people. And then they use them as props and crutches to push their personal beliefs and oppression of others. Remember how they always bash drags? Well, then what the hell is this? Not a peep. Or how about this guy? Convicted to 7 years. Not a peep. And let's not forget about this creep, the ringleader. Not a peep. But again, always the will of the people, the will of the people. Blah, blah, blah. A bunch of hypocrites and liars. How would you feel, especially you Floridians, if your money was secretly diverted from you to go to Republican committees that then turn around and use it to stop and prevent you from the things you need, want, and have a right to, and enjoy life the way that you wish to live? That's what they have always done. Don't take it from me. Here is a news clip from CBS News, which I am giving them credit for the clip so I can disseminate it for news purposes.
DeSantis has found himself mired in a wild corruption scandal that involves stealing millions in taxpayer dollars. Take a look.
All right. So here's what I can basically say is that the state of Florida learned that they were being overbilled for Medicaid and that they were owed $67 million. And the Ron DeSantis administration told that company, okay, return $57 million to the Florida taxpayers and send $10 million to the Hope Florida Foundation.
So right there is your diversion of funds, your money, not going back to you, the American people, but to DeSantis's Republican committee to circumvent the will of the American people.
Now, under state rules and laws, you are supposed to reveal any details of a settlement with a company that you're returning money to the state of Florida to. They never reported the $10 million to Hope Florida Foundation. That came out later.
So what you're saying is that the law requires them to reveal the details, but yet they never did when they were supposed to. But then they revealed it later. Sounds like Republicans to me.
From there, within days of the money going into the Hope Florida Foundation, a nonprofit, the money was then diverted to two political committees that then transferred the money to a third political committee, Keep Florida Clean.
Now see, you don't have to hear it from me. I used to ask Republicans back in the days why they didn't like unions. And they used to tell me, oh, because they secretly take your money and the dues and they put it to Democratic causes. Well, what do you call that?
Which was being run by then Governor Ron DeSantis' chief of staff, James Uthmeyer, who today is the sitting attorney general in Florida. And they used that money, it is believed, to fight the marijuana initiative. So to put it as succinctly as possible, money that should have been returned to taxpayers ended up in a political action committee controlled and designated by the governor to fight a political campaign.
There you go. Circumventing the will of the people. because the marijuana issue here in Florida was on the ballot and failed. Now I'm about to show you that video that I was talking about to explain what's going on with these Republicans circumventing the will of the people. Please enjoy this video. So, I got a question. Why are Republicans so scared of weed, marijuana? Here in Florida, you had a ballot initiative where you had to get something like 600,000 names on the ballot initiative to get weed on the ballot to be voted for. What did Republicans do? Pushed up the date so the 600,000 couldn't be counted so it could be on the ballot. So 2 years ago, weed couldn't be on the ballot. Last year, it got put on the ballot, and 55% of people voted to legalize weed here in Florida. You know what Ron DeSantis, the governor, and these Republicans did? They pushed up the threshold for approval to 57%. Where is 57% ever the goal that you have to reach to get something passed? So now they send this constitutional ballot initiative. So they're trying to get the people are trying to get ahead of it before it's election time next year. Get this in, it ensures that weed's on the ballot for next year. So you know I'm filling it out. But just like fat ass Governor Christie, what he said was, as long as I'm governor, weed'll never be on the ballot. It's not up to you or you Republicans. It's up to the people. So stop circumventing the people when the people want something. They want weed legal in Florida. Let the people decide. We don't need Republicans dictating the lives of people. Just my thought in CNV, and I can't stand the fact that Republicans hate weed, but they love alcohol. One.